We met Gel Blaster at a trade show where they came to us and they needed a quick turn to be able to produce their prototypes in order to be able to use at a trade show where they'd be announcing their product.
We are a product company, so we had a new product line that we were launching at a trade show, and we needed to build functional prototypes that were compelling.
We knew we had a very tight deadline from July to November to go to a trade show called IAAPA, which is for family entertainment centers, amusement parks, and we wanted to show off an idea that we had of functional prototypes. Knowing that the schedule required at least 12 weeks of design, we knew we needed to outsource almost all the prototyping, so we started looking around at different suppliers to help us.
We had to get these things done before the show, and we had to have them validated and functional. We needed them to work in a arena that we had set up at the show, and our customers needed to be able to play with them. So they had to be durable, robust, and we needed them quick.
Stratasys Direct helped us design housings for our blasters such that they could be produced in a very clean finish. Really important part of selecting a prototype process was getting something that was rugged but beautiful to look at.
For the Nexus project, they were going to be displaying these parts at a trade show and they had to be fully usable. So these parts had to stand up to all sorts of people touching, using, running around with them, and even potentially dropping them.
Well, when we started looking at suppliers, Stratasys Direct was great because they could do a ton of different solutions first. We knew that if we went to this place, we could kind of figure it out as we went along.
Gel Blaster already had their design ready, but they did not have it designed for additive manufacturing. There are different limitations and non-limitations in SLS printing that they weren't aware of. So we were able to provide that information to make sure their product was going to work the first time.
Because of the size of the blaster, we had to utilize the large print bed with the SLS machines. And then the Nylon 12 GF material was a very economical prototyping material that was easy to finish.
I could send parts ahead of time and I'd get feedback saying, well, we think this is a better process and material for you. That was a huge help in the project early on.
We were able to provide the expertise for them to change their design slightly to make sure it was going to work the first time. Selective laser sintering was chosen because of its ability to create complex designs like the two clamshell pieces in a full single contiguous part rather than having to cut it up and then bond them together. It also is able to be finished like a true plastic part.
We had a much better response than we could have dreamed of, so it was awesome. It worked out perfect.
The prototypes turned out excellent. They all survived the trade show with no breakage.
And in all fairness, we've used a few different prototyping companies in the past. Stratasys Direct has been the easiest to communicate with, and we've had the most success with. I would absolutely recommend Stratasys Direct, and we will use Stratasys Direct again.